everybody, welcome to my stream. My name is Elise, and today we're gonna do some gaming. I know you all are not used to me doing gaming on this channel, but I'm ready to take it there. I'm ready to become a gamer. I don't know if I'll be good or not, but I think I found the perfect game to start on this journey. I hope that this leads us. Hey Don, good to see you. Happy Tuesday evening. Yeah, I found a very appropriate game for us to play together. It is called Two Leaves in a Bud. It is a tea garden simulator game. It was launched less than a month ago. I tried to play it last week on stream, but had some challenges because it's a Windows only game, but great thanks to my friend Daniel for educating me about the wonderful features of Steam, the remote streaming feature, which is allowing me to run the game on my Windows laptop and then play it remotely on this computer that I do my streaming on. So we're going to be entering into the wonderful world of gaming, and I'm so excited for it. Dawn, how's your week going so far? Let me just turn down the music just a little bit. Now this is the music from the game. It's very repetitive, and I don't think it's gonna change at all, so we may get sick of the music soon enough, but until then, we'll listen to this music, and I can always just add in some other music over when we get tired of this sound. Dawn, that's good to hear. I noticed you uploaded a new photo today. It looks great, looking smooth, looking real smooth. Before I get going on the game, I'm gonna brew up some tea, and then we'll play the game. So today, since in the game we're gonna be starting out making some green tea, I thought it would be appropriate to drink some green tea as we play. I played a little bit of the demo before streaming tonight, just so I could know what I was getting myself into. So yeah, I'm going to be drinking some sencha tea and using like a standard factory-made kusu. It was actually gifted to me. Nothing fancy, but this is just like the conventional Japanese sencha brewing vessel, side handled. Very convenient. It has a filter there built into the spout, or just before the spout I should say, which will keep all of the very fine tea leaf from entering into, you can see how fine it is. It's very, very fine. Small little pieces. So I'm just going to go ahead and warm everything up. So just like with brewing Chinese style gung fu cha with the Japanese style, it does help to warm up all of your wares before you go full in with the tea brewing, just so that the tea leaves aren't shocked when you add in the hot water. Yeah, so this game, Two Leaves in a Bud, was released less than a month ago. It is in like a beta phase right now, so it's not complete. I'm sure there's going to be updates, and you know, hopefully we'll still be playing, so we can keep up with all the updates as the game becomes more and more realistic. I think it's hard to make any kind of simulator game completely realistic, so my expectations are not too high, but we'll see. We'll see how it is. Alright, so everything's warmed up. I'm going to go ahead and put my tea in the kusu. Here's motherfucking tea. Now my water's at about 170 Fahrenheit, so I did let it chill just a little bit, so I'm not completely hitting this tea with freshly boiled water. In other big news related to our business and this channel, yesterday I had to make the announcement that the next virtual tea festival, which is the 2021 Amazing Tea Race, an experience to taste and learn about the first flush teas of our grower network, was intended to be held June 1st through June 6th, but unfortunately we had to extend that date about 3 weeks because of delays in getting out the new teas from India due to the pandemic. But in some good news related to that, it seems as if India may have reached its peak of the second wave of the pandemic. Over the past few days, the 7-day weighted average of confirmed new cases, daily cases, has started to plateau, if not start to reduce, which is a good thing. It is still near 400,000 people per day confirmed new cases, 400,000 people per day. Just to give reference, the United States at the peak of our highest cases was only at like 200,000. Let me get my phone. I'm gonna get the exact number for that. It was much less than 400,000. Oh yeah, we are about 250,000 per day. So India is still facing a big struggle, but there's kind of hope on the horizon. See my first infusion, really nice and light. I steeped it for probably 30 or 40 seconds with that lower temperature water. You may notice in all of my tea brewing, I tend to brew on the very light side, especially on the first infusion. In later infusions, I will hit it harder, as I like to say sometimes, with either hotter water, but mostly longer brewing times. So yeah, the game seems to get a little laggy here and there. I don't know if that's from my network that I am streaming between the two devices, but we'll just have patience with it. We will just have patience with it. And with no further ado, here we are. 2 leaves in a bud. This is the opening frame for the game. Quite beautiful. Quite beautiful. So what I know about this game is that it was developed by Indian game developers in collaboration with a tea estate. So that's where the game developers got all of their ideas and, you know, basis for how they made the gameplay. So the main thing that like I observe here is that this really doesn't look like any tea Indian tea landscape I'd ever experienced before. It certainly does look like a landscape that you'd see in China. The pagoda at the top of the pagoda up there in the corner, up there on the mountain or on the top of the rock up there, that looks Japanese. I've never seen a pagoda like that in India, but interesting all the same. Let's get playing. Pour myself another cup of tea. So let's start a new game. Really cute graphics though, gotta say, really cute graphics. So here is our tea working area. We have here above my head, these are the plots of land where we will be planting our tea. Just here is where all of the workers' quarters will be. And then the big building here is obviously the tea factory and all of the surrounding area for that. Here in the top corner, we have our boss, we have our manager. He says, "Hello, tea planter." That's us. We're tea planters. So tea planters is the term used in India for... Usually it's for like management level, boss level for a tea factory. Oh, what's going on here? All right, well, let's click on him. He's got something to say. So he says, "I'm the manager. I've got a task for you." So yeah, we've been tasked to produce some tea. And I'm being tasked by our good friend Bitcoin to come say hello. Here, come here, buddy. Come here. Maybe I should move us to the other corner. That way Bitcoin can play with us. Can you sit down, boy? Good boy. Good boy. Okay, so he wants us to produce this tea. A green tea, only 1 kilo. And the quality required is only a 1 star. So this is a simple task. The flavor profile, this is kind of interesting. They have this here. Oh yes, Bitcoin. Oh, you drink less of the matcha? Well, I think I know where you can get more. side, we'll move back over. This dog. Okay, so we see in the flavor profile here, it's kind of interesting. They've got the flavor star here lined up. It's got a vegetal, floral, fruit, spices, wood, earth, roast nuts, cream, and mineral flavor. Hey, Kayla Bear, good to see you. Oh, happy Tuesday. Bitcoin Kayla came to say hi. Say hi. Say hi to Kayla. Don't show her your booty. Sit down. Sit down, please. Sit. Thank you. And tell Kayla hello. Who's that? Who's that? Hey, who's that? That was the best he's got, Kayla. Yeah, you got a Bitcoin butt, that's for sure. Yeah, Kayla, hey, thanks to Daniel, he helped me figure it out. It was a very simple solution. It definitely wasn't as complex as I was making it out to be, so I'm grateful that Daniel let me know about the features of Steam to allow me to do this. So I'm running the game on my Windows laptop, but then playing it here on my streaming computer, so it's a win. It's a win. I just started the game. I just met the factory manager over here, and he's given me the assignment to produce 1 kilo of green tea. Yeah, he is patient. Not as patient as this one. This one's got to be all up in the business. Okay, so the first step when you want to produce tea, which is like, it's so strange that this would happen this way, because usually the first step takes 3 years to accomplish before you can do anything else in tea processing. So the fact that we have this situation set up already when the game just sets up is not realistic, but we can still have fun. So the first thing we've got to do is we've got to acquire our land. Let's see if they let me. So when it comes to, yeah, only 1 kilo, Eric. We're only gonna make 1 kilo. Which, Eric, from your experience, how many kilos do you think we would need to harvest to produce 1 kilo of finished tea, finished green tea? All right, so we have the choices of these 5 different plots of land that we can use. We can purchase any of those plots and start out there. Ideally, you want to use the plots that have the soil ready to go and the slanted good water flow, because tea plants do not like to sit in water. So let's see what kind of information we can get. So first let's look at price. So this plot costs 80 coins. 80 coins. It seems as if they all cost 80. Oh, this one's 200. So the bigger the plot, the more expensive it is. And we do start out with 10,000. So if you can see in this top corner over here, this does say 10,000 coins. I don't know if that's US dollar coins or if this is Indian rupees, but if it is rupees, the conversion rate is about, just to do easy math in the head, the conversion rate is about 60 rupees per US dollars. So I mean, I guess since let's look at the info. So we can look at the soil report of the land. It'd be kind of interesting to see what each one says. So this one has, a little bit of a higher pH. I think pH is the most important thing when you're looking at land as a tea farmer, as a prospect tea farm. pH is the one that tends to be the most troublesome for tea gardens and their success. Tea does like to have more acidic soil, so you're looking for 4.5 to 5.5, but this chart here is not telling us exactly the pH, but it does have this scale, which is like low, optimal to high. I guess optimal is like within that range of a 4.4 to 4.55. Not too sure. So Eric, you say 3 kilos of fresh leaf. For green tea like this, I think it would be like 4 to 5, but close. Yeah, but because there's so much water loss, you know, you lose so much water. Okay, so this land has like kind of optimal. The MPK is optimal. MPK is like the nutrients in the soil, so you know you won't have to be adding so much fertilizers if you have good nutrition in the soil. Then organic matter is relatively high. The texture of the soil is a little more than, yeah, 5 to 4 fresh, Don, that's right. Or 4 to 5, yeah. Drainage is low, which is not good. Remember I told you like we want good drainage, and then depth is low as well, which the depth of the soil is not so important. Like I know tea farmers that are working with I know tea farmers that are working with no soil. Actually, Bob Jacobson, the farmer that makes the Hawaii Spring White Tea, the highly coveted Hawaii Spring White Tea, he built his tea garden on top of volcanic, not even soil, volcanic rock, and he put 8 inches of mulch. So he didn't even put soil. He just used a mulch and planted the tea right into the mulch. So, you know, depth I don't think is as important. Drainage is pretty important. This soil looks pretty good. This land looks pretty good. It's a total area of 1,600 square meters. Let's check out the other plots. We got this one. Optimal pH, a little less than optimal NPK, not as much organic matter. The texture, I don't know what texture means, because usually when you're talking about soil for a tea garden and its texture, you're talking about its ability for drainage. So texture and drainage are kind of synonymous. You know, if you want like sandy soil or clay soil, like that's kind of the texture. A lot of times that's the thing that will dictate how the drainage of the soil is. This also has low drainage and low depth. I believe that the other plot of land would be more ideal so far. You see the price, so this is 80 coins, and this is 80 coins, so the same price. So it seems kind of, this is definitely a better option. Let's look at these other plots. And like, you see how these plots are all next to each other like this? It is likely in real life that plots that are right next to each other will have these types of differences between them. All right, so this one's more expensive. It's 200 coins. It is, you know, almost like half as large as the other one. It's got very low pH. Realistically, you want your pH to be lower than higher, so, but this is like really a lot lower than optimal. It seems that the others would be better. MPK is optimal. Organic matter is less. The texture is high. I don't know what that means because drainage is still low. So this land is out. This one is still more ideal. Let's check this one. So this one has a very high pH, which is the biggest no-no. That's the one that you definitely want to stay away from. It is high in nutrients, the NPK, but again, these are all things like the nutrition of the soil is something with good organic practices can be improved. The organic matter is very low, so that's also something not ideal. Drainage also low. So far the drainage on all the land has been low, but we again will not use that land. Let's check this one. Last plot. All right, also with a high pH, which you don't want, very low NPK, lower than optimal organic matter, low drainage again, but deep. You know, I think that we would want deep, rich soil if we were planting by seed, but this is an Indian tea estate, so we're not doing seed planting here. Maybe they'll put a mod on the game where we can do seed planting and start making some pu'er tea, but this is also out. So, it's this one. This is the one we'll go for. I'm buying it for 80 coins. Yes! Bought my first land. Alright, now I gotta plant... oh cool, I got some options. So now I got 3 different options of the different tea plants that I can buy to plant here. You see these are all clones, so nothing by seed. I'm not going to be able to plant anything by seed. Let's see the info. So we have the standard clone, quality clone, or yield clone. So the first task that he gave us, remember? The first task he gave us was low quality. Right, so maybe it's not so ideal that we get the higher quality plants, but come on, I want to do quality. Anyway, let's look at the specs. So on clone 1, has a medium yield, dense spreading, large leaf. I think all these will be large leaf. The shoot is medium. The rooting is very good, which means it has a high success rate of propagation and taking to the soil. Altitude, sea level. So that's something we don't know about the land here, is the altitude. And plant origin is Cambodian. Cool. Let's check out this clone type B. Alright, so this has low yield, sparse spreading, so that means you can't put a bunch of plants closely together, but if we're only making 1 kilo of tea, that's not a problem. Small leaf style, so this is probably a sinensis plant, which we would need to know a lot more about the terroir to know if this would be a good plant for us to choose. Medium-sized shoot, same as the last. Rooting is also good. Altitude is high. So again, the sinensis plant, the smaller leaf Camellia sinensis plant, does tend to do better at higher altitudes versus the Camellia sinensis Asamica plant, which has the broad leaf. Very good quality, plant origin, China, right? And a lot of times in India, they will just like interchange the words small leaf with Chinese variety, or the sinensis variety with Chinese variety, because they all came from China. And that in itself is a very interesting story. Involving corporate espionage with Robert Fortune. Alright, so the last clone, high yielding, sparse spreading, large leaf, so again the Asamica variety, medium shoot, rooting is very good, altitude sea level, so low altitude, quality is good, and it's a Assamese, so it's the Asamica variety as how was the spreading on the first one? Medium. Oh no, dense spreading. So yes, so type A is going to allow us to produce larger yields. I don't know, I kind of feel like I want to do this one. It's interesting how this one's more expensive than the Chinese variety, but I kind of feel like if we choose the Chinese variety, it may come back and bite us back because it's not appropriate for this terroir. I wonder if the land tells you its altitude. It doesn't say altitude, but I don't know. I have a gut feeling the Assam variety is what we're gonna want, so I'm going for it. Oh, not enough workers. Okay, so I've got to get workers now. So this is the workers' quarters. So I've got to buy my first My first workers' quarters. I don't need a tea tasting house just yet. I have no tea to taste. So let's put, oh, here we go. We got workers now, just like that. Easy. Just put up a little house. This little house here is meant to house 5 workers. Cute, right? A little picket fence. I mean, I've seen workers' quarters in the tea estates in India. They don't look like this. But, you know, I guess it makes the story look nice. But this is nice. So we've got 5 workers just wandering around. So now we have workers to plant the clones for us. So let's go back to the land. Alright, and then get them to plant it. There we go. Tea being planted. It is very cute, Dawn. Alright, so this is day 2. You can see in the top left corner up here, so it says January year 1, day 2. Okay, so now our tea plants, we're going through day 2, the seedling phase. So the clones are starting to root themselves into the soil. Day 3, growing bigger. And then finally by day 5, whoa, bam! Like magic, it happens. Our tea plants have grown. So now let's check our tea plants, the health of them. So now it tells us the altitude. The altitude is 400 meters, which is low altitude, so that's good. That's very good. Dawn's asking, are the ladies in full beautiful makeup? Well, if this was a tea commercial, yes. But in reality, probably not. It's kind of good that the workers are, you know, small enough that there's not really an opportunity to sexualize them. But that is a major issue in the tea industry, especially in the marketing of tea, that the women of tea are overly sexualized when in fact it is a very arduous, stressful work with not much room for sexuality. Alright, so yeah, the area is 600 square meters, altitude is 400 meters, which in tea growing, that is considered a low altitude. Let's check out our tea plant condition. It looks as if maybe our plants aren't big enough. This is cool. So the harvestable leaf over the year, it's kind of a cool little chart. We can learn about the tea growing cycle. So yeah, the peak is March. You know, this is first flush. And then going into like May, where we are here, there's still flushing going on, but the flushing pretty much comes to an end by like October, November, and then the plants will go into dormancy before the spring comes again, and then we can plant in the spring. Get Bitcoin in here. He deserves to be here. Go turn the camera so. Yeah. Got himself out of frame. but it looks as if maybe the plant is not ready for harvesting yet. I mean, it is only 5 days old, so what does this do? So this is the farmland condition. Farm care and upgrades. Okay, so here's where we could add iron pyrite, which lowers pH. So remember I was saying the pH is probably like the most important condition to be aware of for healthy tea planting. This is what you would use to fix the soil. Our soil is fine, we don't need it. Artificial fertilizers, we're trying to go organic here. So I don't think we'll need it too. That was another reason why I chose the land that naturally had good NPK and organic materials there with optimal soil. I mean, maybe we could lower the pH a little bit, so maybe I'll do that. I'll do that, just so our land will be most ideal. Oh, see, so like now our pH is low. Let's see what they say about it. It's cool how there's all these like projected effect on the soil. Also, it even gives you the projected power it's going to give to your soil. See, if I were to add more, it wouldn't change the pH because the pH has already been affected, so cool. So I think, yeah, I need the tea plant to grow a little bit more before it's ready to harvest. Let's check it now. Alright, day 7. So yeah, this is kind of cool. You can choose the plucking standard you want your workers to use when they go and pluck the leaf. This says plucking in tea is synonymous to harvesting in other crops. Hand plucking is the most common practice. And it says set rest duration after pluck in days. I don't really get this. When it comes to like resting your tea after it's been harvested for any type of tea, that's typically the withering process. And we're making green tea here, and the thing with green tea processing is that there is very minimal withering required because you don't want the oxidation to start, because even in that withering time, the oxidation of the leaf, the browning of the leaf that will turn the leaf from green tea to oolong or black tea will start during the withering process. But for oolong and black tea and even white tea, withering is very important. And so I don't know if that's what they mean by rest, because typically you don't want any rest. See here at the bottom, there's this kind of slider menu where you can increase the number of days that the tea plant rests. Usually you don't want your tea to rest. Like the most ideal processing situation is when your garden is right next to your factory, so it can go directly from plucking to processing with no rest. And the first step of processing is the withering. So it's possible, but in the factory there's an actual withering machine that we'll be playing with. So I kind of don't get what this is. And so given there is a withering machine in the factory, I have a feeling this is something different. So I'm gonna leave it set to 0. But I have selected the bud and first 2 leaves. Since they're wanting a lower quality green tea on this first round, it would be possible to choose the 3rd leaf. Maybe not these bottom leaves. These are like the mature bonjied leaf. But it's kind of interesting when you choose that, the yield that you'll get from the garden is much higher, right? So that's why like it is more optimal for a tea garden to produce, you know, more commercial grade commodity teas, lower quality teas, because from a smaller plot of land with less labor they can produce a larger yield. But I don't have that standard. And plus we're only making 1 kilo, so I'm happy with 75 kilo yield from this particular garden. Let's go another day and see if it changes. On the demo that I played, it actually showed the percentage of young to bonjied leaf on the plant. It's not showing it here, so I don't know. I guess I kind of want to just like get started with processing. So we got to get our leaf holding area. So I bought that. That's here. So there's no leaf there. And then let's go into the factory and set up our machine in the factories. So we'll need a withering machine. Fixing machine. So this is going to be the kill green. This is used in making green tea and oolong tea. You need this equipment for both of those types. A black tea, you don't necessarily need it. You know, I'm going to get some bamboo trays just because. Oh, here, all the other machines. Okay, so we'll really need this for the green tea, but when we start processing oolong tea, we will need this. Let's get a rolling machine and then maybe a dryer. We got a dryer here. Oxidation machine oxidizes CTC processed leaf. No, we are not making CTC right now, so I'm not even gonna bother with that. Okay, so now we can set the recipes for each of these equipments. This little book at the top gives you the recipes that you would need. So since we're making green tea, let's look at the recipe for that. So we want to wither for 10 seconds at 28°C. So let's check if that setting is right. 28°C, 10 seconds, low, low. All right, so the settings on that machine are correct. Now roasting, fixing, and 10-second withering never happens. But I guess for green tea it would be. Let's see. Well, first let me fix the fixing machine, the roaster. It wants us to roast at 299 degrees. Okay, so let's get that up. That's hot. This is all in C, so these are very hot temperatures. And the purpose of the heat is to denature the enzyme that causes the browning to happen. It's the same browning that happens in your avocados and in your apples. So we're essentially just, the real time for withering for green tea is actually nothing. For green tea, you really want to just like get as quickly as possible to that kill green step so that there's no oxidation that happens, because oxidation will start happening from when the leaf gets harvested. If it's like manipulated in the basket, you know, if it rubs and gets friction, all of those activities to the tea leaf are breaking the cell walls and will initiate the oxidation process. So for green tea, there's usually not a withering. You go straight into processing. But for like oolong and black teas, the really high quality oolong teas sometimes are withered for 4 to 6 days. And the purpose of the withering process is to reduce the moisture. There's real no manipulation done to the leaf. You're just helping the moisture release. And so you see how the machine has the temp control. 28 degrees is, you know, kind of a warmer temp. It's warmer than, what is 28C in Fahrenheit? I'm curious about that. I used to be a lot better at these conversions, but 82. That's 82 Fahrenheit, which is warm. You know, that's, I mean, not here in Vegas. That's a nice temperature here in Vegas, but like that's, it may require some heat or some kind of element to bring the temp there. But then you also see airflow and moisture. These withering beds will have, oh thanks Don. These withering beds will have like forced air coming through them to help with the airflow. So that's why there's a control on airflow. But the most ideal withering is done with no forced air. It's done through a combination of outdoor sun withering and then outdoor shade withering, and then could be brought indoors to be withered, you know, in bamboo baskets, similar to the one we have in the factory here. But like the really high quality Oolong Teas, they're withering it for at least half a day, if not longer. I went to an Oriental Beauty, or we're supposed to be calling it Eastern Beauty. I went to a factory in Taiwan, and the withering leaves were like purple in color, purple and blue in color. I thought, wow, I've never seen them this color before. It's like the oxidation had started and gone in a completely different direction than what I'm used to seeing. And I asked, how long has this leaf been withering? And they say, well, that's our secret. You know, like a true tea master, that's their ultimate secret, is how long they wither for and the way in which they wither. And so it could be said that withering is the most important processing step in tea. And oftentimes it gets overlooked, especially in large-scale processing facilities like the one that we're playing with here. And so that's why they have these withering machines. Any like true quality tea processor in the world is not using a machine to wither their leaf. They are just doing it naturally. Okay, so we're ready for our machines to process. Let's, oh, I wanted to check the recipes for Oolong Tea here, see how if it's different. So look, it says withering 40 seconds. So on the green tea, it wants us to wither for 10 seconds. For Oolong, it wants us to do 40 seconds. So, you know, there is some accuracy that they want you to do it for a longer period of time with a higher temp as well. See how the temp is 64C, which is actually quite high. I wouldn't do that. You're ruining the tea if you do that. But whatever, this is just a game. Let's see the black tea, the process for black tea. So black tea is even longer, it's 70 seconds. And then white tea is 180 seconds, so that's a really long time. It's just a game. But you know what's interesting? Like, it is just a game, but there was obviously some major consulting that went on in this game, you know, to address the various things that they are addressing here. All right, so I'm gonna get harvesting. So we'll leave the factory. Yep, there was no leaves in the factory, so we're good. All right, let's pick. It's telling us time to pick. Select a leaf holding area. We'll go to this one. Ready to pluck. Start plucking. And then press play. Alright, so they are plucking 74 kilos. We don't need 74 kilos because we only have to make 1 kilo of finished leaf, but it's okay. So now we got our 74 kilos in here. And now we can pick the leaves from here. Well, let's see, the holding area. What did they say? So the composition of our leaf, just for our own curiosity, is 13% bud, 41% second leaf, and 41% first leaf. That seems pretty typical. You know, it's pretty tippy. This will be a nice tea. I know they're asking for low quality, but I can never do anything low quality. Alright, so we pick our leaves and then now take them into the factory. And first step is taking them to the withering. Start that process. So here he is, our little worker, withering the leaf. Alright, so now that it's finished at that step, we'll take it to kill green. So we pick the leaves, take them over here, start the process. No leaves in the machine. No. So in 10 seconds, good to go. Now we'll pick the leaves. I wonder if we could roll. So usually green tea you roll after the kill green. I wonder if it'll let me take it there. Alright, yep, it's rolling. Oh, that's cute. That's a cute little rolling machine. You know what? I'm gonna increase the size. It better. Alright, so now let's just put it out on the bamboo trays. That'd be cool. Sell it. I mean, that's what this function says. Alright, so I got a 1 star. That's what they asked me for. I've got to give this guy his tea, though. I hit the flavor wheel pretty close to what he wanted. So let's see if I can sell the rest of it. Okay, I can sell the rest of it. Alright. I almost used all of my money, my 10,000 coins, and I used all of it. Because now it says, yeah, I've got it right here. But we can start again. Now everything done. Let's see our next task. We're gonna make Oolong Tea, also 1 star rating, 10 kilos. So now we need to harvest at least 50 kilos. Alright, so let's see. Let's get out of the factory. Making oolong tea. Might need the tea to be older. Oh, but it harvested some leaf for me. I'm holding 18 kilos now. I'm making... See, so this game is probably not accurate. But I'm still gonna play by the real rules that we would need at least 50 kilos to make 10 kilos. Because there's water loss. Now we got 36 kilos in our holding area. Oh. I can't see. Can't see my progress. Alright, one more. Now I have 54 kilos. We're ready to go process this. Oh, but you know what? I didn't want bud. I want just bungeed leaf. I should have changed my plucking standard to not have buds, but we're already here. So let's go make our oolong tea. Our leaves. Bringing them into the factory. First step is withering. Now, the recipe for withering is different, so we need to change that. So it's 40 seconds. If I can catch 40 seconds. It's funny, I can't catch 40 seconds. Catch. I don't think it has a keyboard option. I tried that earlier and it didn't work. Oh, here we go. 40 seconds. 64 degrees. Mid airflow, mid moisture. Okay. Now we start. Cool. Hey, thanks. Thanks for the good feedback. Let me turn down this audio. Okay, so now our roasting machine, we pick this and take it. Well, you know what? I want to wither it now. Why not? Or not wither it, but oxidize it before we fix it. It needs to oxidize. Oolong tea has to oxidize for a little bit of time. It's not letting me. Okay, so let's add some time. Why not? That sounds good. 92 seconds sounds good. Alright, I'm gonna go turn on my mic. They're still withering it. Or oxidizing. Yeah, Bitcoin is taking over. He's such a cutie. This music is like relaxing him. Thanks, Daniel, for the advice. Daniel just gave me some. I should have checked it earlier. I didn't realize that you messaged me. And typically with oolong tea, when good Dawn, I'm glad. I'm glad it's relaxing you. Bitcoin is really relaxed. All right, 11 more seconds. Yeah, so typically during this oxidation phase, the tea is slightly being manipulated. It certainly isn't being rolled. Alright, so let's take this, take our tea and bring it to the rolling machine. And let's slightly roll it. We don't need to roll it a lot. We'll roll it, I think 10 seconds is enough. We can roll it again afterwards to set the shape of the tea leaf. But this step of rolling is similar to having it in the bamboo basket like that. The bamboo tray is helping to break the cell walls so that the oxidation will happen and happen in a more like controlled environment. All right, so we finish rolling it. Now we'll pick the leaves and take them to the kill green step. And we need to do this for 20 seconds. Hard to set it exactly at the right time. It's like skipping every single time. And at $2.99, which we're already there. I'm doing 21 seconds instead of 20 seconds. All right, start the process. All right, well, it says no. Money over my head, so I can sell the leaf. Let's see what the price is. I can sell it for 910. 3 stars. We did a good job. We made a good tea. I know the boss was asking for cheap, bad quality tea, but I still want to make it better. I'm gonna roll this so that we can have one final shaping of the leaf. And make the tea nice and tightly rolled to like lock in all that flavor. All right, so let's go sell some to the boss. He needs it. He needs our tea. Perfect! And we got a bonus too. But I could probably sell the rest of it too and make some more money. Alright. We're up. This never happens in the tea factory. You never make money, but we're making money. We're making money, everybody. You know, if we followed exactly what the boss told us to do, we'd be losing money. But we're paving our own road. We're making what the boss wants, getting paid. let's see what the boss wants now. So now he wants a black tea, 20 kilos. Also low quality. Let's go do it. So I don't have any tea in my... I'm only on my 16th day since planting these plants, and we've already made 2 batches of tea. That's incredible. All right, let's leave the factory. All right, so plucking. Let's add in the 3rd. Get more leaf, but I'm not going to add any more. I don't want to make that lower. I want to make some money, you know? Okay, so if we harvest one day, we'll get 26 kilos. How much do we need to make for him? Boss wants 20 kilos, so that means we need to make 100. So let's harvest for 4 days. Day of harvesting. All right, we have 104 kilos in our tea holding area. Get into the factory, hell yeah. All right, we're gonna wither first. Let's get the recipe right. The Oxidation Machine, so I'll have to purchase one of those. So we want 70 seconds, 69. Hey, oh, welcome, Ionse. Welcome, Bitcoin. Are you growling at our friend that's come here to hang out with us? No, you don't do that. Welcome. Yes, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to my tea table. I feel like this is definitely the first time that you've reached out and said hello. So I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, fully introduce myself. It is so nice to meet you. Yeah, woohoo! My name is Elise. This is my dog, Bitcoin. Bitcoin, look at the camera. Say hello. Let him know you love him. Let him know. Yes, this is my tea table. This is where I serve and drink tea. I stream from my tea table. I do a combination of lots of different streams, a lot of just chatting. We do like to talk, but that's, you know, that's the nature of tea. Tea is a very talkative activity, a very talkative social activity. As you may know from our mutual friends, Tea Game and Star Stuff, there's a lot of talking going on, a lot of education, but isn't he cute? He's just a cutie. Yeah, this is my tea table. I practice what's called Gung Fu Cha. This is a Chinese method of tea brewing, but today I'm actually drinking Japanese tea, so I am using a beautiful Japanese teaware called a kyusu. This is a side-handled kyusu. This is my tea tray. Here's motherfucking tea. And then this is the tea I'm drinking today. I'm having a beautiful green tea. This is Essentia tea from Shizuoka, Japan. Might as well infuse. Make another infusion to enjoy. But yeah, I do a combination of a lot of different streams. I stream 5 days a week. On Mondays, I do a podcast of sorts called Dignified Hospitality, where I talk about the hospitality industry and how we can bring more dignity from the farm to the supply chain and the restaurants and the consumer. On Tuesdays, I've just changed my programming. I'm doing gaming. And you caught me on my very first ever gaming stream. This is a big deal. I've never done gaming before. I am not a gamer. But last month, a tea garden simulator game was released, and so I figured it was just perfect if I included that with my streaming schedule. On Wednesdays, I host a Constitution study group where we talk about different topics around civility and just how we can just be more polite with one another. On Thursdays, we do a community tea chat called Tea Talks, where we meet in our virtual tea house with tea friends from around the world. And then on Friday nights, I do a segment called Best Life Fridays, where I talk about different topics, a lot of times having very kind of academic looks into various topics that can help us find our way on the path towards the best life. Hey Jesse, good to see you. Oh, thank you for the lurk. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love. Do you know Jesse? Are you mutual friends already? I say that's cool. That's what I love about Twitch. A lot of times you end up finding like mutual friends all over the place. And thank you for the compliment on my tea aesthetic. You know, the tea aesthetic, the Chinese term for that, for the tea aesthetic, is called cha shi, which just means tea play. But it's more than just playing with your tea. It's the whole vibe that you create around your tea service. So if you spent time on Tea Games and Star Stuff stream, you'd see that his tea table is very different than mine. Mine has my personality, and that's the thing about Gung Fu Cha and Cha Shi, is that it's really important that you express your authenticity in your tea service. And so I'm a little bit silly and fun, and I like to have things that represent my lifestyle and the things that I like. So I've got a couple of Bitcoin coins. This is an actual coin. Oh, Bitcoin's into it. He's like, yep, that's mine. Oh, Bitcoin, you're such a sweetie boy. Oh, hi Daniel, yay. Oh, I like that emote. That is like an awesome emote. Where did you get that one? I'm based in Las Vegas, Nevada, so it's very important that I've got a poker chip on my table. This is a Bitcoin poker chip. I've got the more traditional tea pets. This is a little bunny. Bunny. These are little cute persimmons. Really. Oh, cool. That is really great. Oh, thanks for all the great emotes. This is a handmade tea pet from an artist in Washington State. It's a really cute little slug. He's got little stones on his back. He's missing one eye, though, unfortunately. Oh, Bitcoin, you're trying to take over the show or what? This is my tea fairy. She's just fun. She's a lot of fun. We do have a little tea fairy cosplay. Those are great emotes. I love them. This guy, he plays hide and seek on my table. He also glows in the dark. But the most important of them all are the shrine, or you know, this is a heart-shaped pork chicharron, heart-shaped chicharron. You know, chicharron, that's Bitcoin's snacks on stream. If you give any bits, Bitcoin manages all the bits here. I don't manage any of the bits. So if bits ever come our way, I let Bitcoin handle that. And yeah, he's usually given a nice treat, so you all can enjoy some ASMR. Bitcoin is very good at ASMR. This is our sacred heart-shaped chicharron. And then this is the sacred bacon rock. This is a quartz rock I got in China. It's got ferrous deposits on the top here. Oh, see, Bitcoin, every time he thinks it's real bacon. But no, this is simply a rock. And that's my tea table. That's it. And this is tea. We're in the tea fields of Assam. Speaking of, let's get back to the game. We're in the middle of processing a batch of black tea for the boss. Let's get back to it. was wonderful to introduce my tea table to you. I'm so happy that you're here. I spent a lot of time on your stream listening to your beautiful music. I believe I've rated you once, and that was a nice treat for our community. Oh, yeah, Bitcoin, do a little stretch there. Yeah, it is fun. Aww. Much love. Much love. Okay, so back to the game. Back to the tea processing. It's a really great way to learn about tea. I'm playing the simulator game, and as I'm playing, just providing some, you know, side-by-side feedback of what is realistic about this game, or not. Understandable, simulator. Bitcoin does own 80% of the stream. That's why I let him be in charge of everything. Like, any bits ever come in or subscribers come in, he gets everything. Speaking of, he deserves a treat. He deserves a treat. I know he didn't get any bits, but he's been a good boy. Oh, he knows. He knows. Sit. You ready for his ASMR? Sit this way. Sit this way. Give them what they want. Give the people what they want. Alright, Jesse, we'll be here. We're just going to be processing some black tea. Enjoy your break. Okay, so where were we? I am setting up the withering machine. I need to have 70 seconds. Oh, I had it. Okay, there we go. I need 64 degrees, mid. Okay, so we're good to go. Withering some tea here. Not my best, not my favorite way to wither tea in the machine like this, but we gotta do what we gotta do. I don't have the option to do any outdoor sun withering here, so I'll just have to deal with the machine. Bitcoin. More seconds, bitty boy. 40 more seconds and then we can go to the next step. So this recipe is here saying that we should go from withering to the oxidation machine to roasting and fixing. But the thing is, the tea is not going to fully oxidize, and in black tea you do want that full oxidation. You want the full browning to happen. It's not going to happen unless you break all the cell walls. So it's really important that we have a rolling step in there. So I'm going to not follow this recipe exactly. I'm gonna add in an extra step of rolling this leaf. All right, so now we'll pick the leaf, put it in the rolling machine. I don't need to install equipment. I need to put it here. All right, let's figure out. We do want to roll it for a little bit longer. 44 seconds, fine, let's do that. I do not have an oxidation machine here, so I will need to install one when this is complete. Let's add the oxidation machine. So 600 coins, I've got that. All right. Yes. He wants more. Always wants more. All right, let's take the leaves from the roller and put it in the oxidation machine and make our settings 70 seconds. Oh, you want to show your butt? I wonder if I can use the, yeah, I can. Problem solved, all right. And then 54 degrees. So that's pretty hot. So oh, but this is for CTC. So stupid. Whatever. Honestly, if I was making high quality black tea, I would just be oxidizing this tea in the bamboo baskets here. But for some reason, this one's telling me to use the oxidation machine. Let's see. And mid airflow. We are oxidizing. Now this is the music that comes with the game. I have a feeling it's never gonna change, but that's cool. I could always put on something a little more peppy if we need it, but I think people are liking the relaxing vibe this has, because my streams usually don't have a relaxing vibe. I always like to keep all of our little brains stimulated so we can have the best conversation we can. Plus the tea does help. More seconds. All right, we're good. Now, let's go take it to get fixed. Roasted. Oh, we could sell it now. Let's see what the price of the tea is now. Ooh, 630. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good price. What? Am I making white tea? No, I'm not making white tea. Let's move it over. Maybe roasting it will finish this. Now I want to roast it for 10 seconds. At $2.99, all right. Hey Jesse, welcome back. Bitcoin was at the edge of the table, waiting for you to come back. All right, let's. Did I start it already? Did I do it already? Okay, so now it's turned into a black. Oh, look at this! We made a 5-star tea. Doom, 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 doom. For 2,100 coin per kilo. Are you fucking kidding me? And all we were wanting was 100 a kilo. We got 21 times more in the price. Do you know what that means? That means after I sell this tea, I'm gonna be able to like get some adequate good housing for my workers. Oh my goodness, yes, let's do it. All right, so first I gotta go take care of the boss. Give him our tea. He needs the tea. Bitcoin, sit down. We're making some tea that this factory has never seen before, that's for sure. All right, boss, what do you think of this? Yeah. All right, let me sell the rest of this tea. I have a officially gone in the black for the tea factory. I started this game with 10,000 coins and now we have 10,840 coins. This is completely unheard of in the tea factory business. They lose money. We have a full factory, we have a beautiful field. Oh, Bitcoin, you happy, boy? Are you happy? Are you happy? Alright, what does boss want now? He wants us to make white tea now. Alright, 20 kilos of white tea. I got you. I got you, boss. But first, let's go do some upgrades. Thanks, Jesse. Let's go do some upgrades. I don't think we need additional workers. I think, you know, with the smaller quantity of workers, you know, we're making these small quantities of tea, really good quality. With smaller amount of workers, we can pay them more. But I think something that may be interesting, since we are making such good quality tea, is to explore getting one of these tea taster houses. I want to see, maybe that'll help with our marketing, you know, and we can start hosting some like agritourism here. Home of the tea master Zhang Wei. Wait, I thought we're in India. What's Zhang Wei doing here? Drop your tea here to get feedback from this experienced tea master. Oh, cool. So they're bringing a tea master from China. That's great. How do I only have 3 workers? What happened? I'm curious about that. I thought I had 5 workers, but now I only have 3. I mean, there's 4 here, there's this one here, and I saw another one walking around. So that's 6 workers. Anyway, now we're paying them 50 coin per day. Which, remember, I was telling you the conversion of rupees to dollars, 60 rupee, generally, I know the conversion rate changes often, but 60 rupee is about $1. So how do I increase this number? I want to pay them more. Bitcoin, can you sit down? I know you're excited. I know you're excited. You got all these friends here hanging out with us. I know. He's so vocal. Okay, let's get making this white tea. Get out of the factory. Let's get out of here. So if we're doing white tea, we want, oh, sorry boy, we want to have like really high quality plucking standard. So we don't want the 3rd leaf, and actually but that's only gonna give me 8 kilos, but that's okay. I want to make some money on this batch, because now we've got this tea tasting room. I want the tea master to see it and be like, whoa, epic. So yeah, I'm happy with this. So harvesting 10 kilos per day. How much kilos he wants? He wants what, 20 kilos? Yeah, he wants 20 kilos. So we'll need to do 100 kilos again. So this may be 10 days. We're making some moves here. We're taking a risk, you know, because this is labor every day. It costs us money to have these workers out here harvesting for us. This like higher quality plucking standard. We have 30 kilos, 40 kilos. Let's get us to 100 kilos. Still got money. I'm still feeling confident. Let's do this. Let's do this right. We're gonna make a big batch of really good tea right now. Actually, I can speed this up. There we go. All right, 90 kilos, 100 So now we're ready. So we're at 20% bud, 80% first leaf. So this is pretty tippy. This is gonna lead to a very like silvery, beautiful tippy tea, which does yield a higher price. So let's pick the leaves, take it inside, get inside the factory. First step is going to the withering machine. Let's check the recipe. So we want 180 seconds. So we want a higher withering happening. And then we want 64 degrees mid. All right, here we go. Let's start the process. Yeah, this is pretty magical, Jessie. Oh, I never decanted my tea. See, I do this all the time. I forget. It's okay. This will be a strong third infusion. I'm so busy making tea, I'm not drinking it. I'm really excited to take this tea to the tea master and see what he thinks. Good boy. Okay. Neil. Oh wait, that's it? That just wants me to wither? I don't dry? Alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna let these hang out here in these bamboo baskets till like naturally dry. But not so long, maybe only like 72 seconds. But let's see the price now. 600, are you kidding me? Let's see if this helps the price at all. I feel so discouraged about this. Are you kidding? This is beautiful white tea with a good plucking standard. It took us so many days to make. And they only want to give us 600 a kilo. Man, I should have made more of that black tea. Anyway, let's go give these to the boss. Bonus. Let me sell the rest of this tea. I mean, I wonder if I hold it and age it, if it will increase in price. Because that usually happens. White teas are really hot in the aging market right now. Well, I'm just going to sell it because we need some cash flow. Yeah, they're not a fan of the white tea. This is ridiculous. Man, that was a flop. That was a flop batch for white tea. And you know, that's funny because I always tell the farmers in India that we work with, yeah, that's all I got, John. I always tell the farmers that I work with in India that making white tea is not worth it because there are, oh shoot, I wonder if I could take the tea. Oh, dang it, I should have taken it to him because he would have appreciated it. Dang it. Ugh, we gotta make more tea. Dang it. Alright, now we gotta make another green tea. Oh, so now we gotta get the quality higher. I totally should have taken that white tea to the tea master. Yeah, you're right, Don. I did. I forgot the freaking. Ugh. Let's see. I'm gonna check the condition of our soil. Everything looks to be in good shape. So we'll do 19 kilos at a time. Yeah, let's get going. We'll make 100 kilos again because boss wants 20 kilos. What type is good? You know, I think that any tea would be great with fresh mint. Just try it. Or as we like to pun, just try it. Alright, one more harvest day. Alright. Alright, so green tea is less withered. Let's see that recipe we want. 10 seconds. Yeah, if we wither it for too long, it'll potentially start oxidizing on us. Gunpowder and mint. Yeah, that's a good combo. But, you know, I'd recommend just, you know, test out anything. That's the fun thing about like pairings and tea blending, is that there's not a right answer. And if anybody tells you that there is, that's not the right answer either. You know, tea appreciation, as with appreciation of all types of products, wine, whiskeys, bourbons, all that stuff, what's most important is like being present in your own experience. And so when you do that, you come to realize that anything works. It's just being present in your experience and being able to like create something. You know, the three things that you look for in pairings is parallel, contrast, and complement. So when you think about it from that perspective, really anything will work. You know, it's kind of like bullshitting. Like you just kind of make it work. You find the spin to make it work. But the focus on those three things. Paralleling, so it's like when two things are in parallel with each other. And then complementing is where one will complement the other. So when it's on its own, it tastes one way, but when you add something else to it, it kind of like synergizes it to create something else. And then contrast is another cool sensation where they're almost like opposites, and when you taste them together, it really helps you identify those opposites and experience those opposites. All right, so we want low airflow and moisture on this one. Yeah, Bitcoin's sleepy. Well, he's up now. All right, then let's hurry up and take it over to the roasting machine. Kill green, very important. 25 seconds. At $2.99. I want to roll this tea. Let's see the price now. $6.90. They don't really like that. Yeah, I won't forget about the Tea Master. Thanks, Jesse. I'm not finished. You know, I'm going to add another step. So it's $6.90 a kilo now. Let's add one more step. I'm going to roll it, put it into a beautiful shape. Sure, that's good. That's funny. It didn't really let me roll it. And the price is still the same. Alright, well, let's take it to the tea house. Let's see what the Tea Master says. Ooh, you're brewing my tea. Ooh, oh, he's cute. Tea Master. Zhangwei says, greetings, you got some decent green tea there. Adding some pan baking will add to the flavor. Where the fuck am I gonna get a freaking... You see the equipment that I have here, Tea Master? I don't have a wok. I can't do any pan firing. Boss is not gonna like this because this tea is supposed to have 2 stars. You see, I only got 1 star, so how am I gonna add pan firing? Can I add another machine? Is there another machine here I can add? Let's see. Why Tea Master gonna give me... I can't buy it, look. These are all the equipments I have available to me. The wok would have been my first investment. The wok would have totally been my first investment if it was really my factory. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to make another batch of tea because... Yeah, what the fuck? I mean, can I roast it again? Let me try to roast it again. I'll take it back and roast it another. I'll double roast it. Nope. That's it. Interesting. I feel like I've just got to sell this and make another batch. I don't really have an option. Yeah, the Bitcoin is the real Tea Master. Yeah, double roasted. Where are the monkeys? I just got to employ the monkeys. If they pick the tea, everything will be good. I mean, are these workers virgins? Like, that may help as well. Oh man, all right. So I've got to go make more tea. Yeah, double roasted. One of the producers we work with in Nepal does a double roast on one of their black teas. Very good. So the baby amber red, that's single roasted. The original amber red, that one's double roasted. And that extra step, which takes time to do, does add quality, but it's like higher in price. So the baby amber red is about half the price of the amber red. I don't know if you tried that one, Don. I don't know if you got that tea, but that's a very good tea. Super affordable. Like, that's a tea worth it to buy the whole 500 grams because it's like, it's very good and it makes a nice cold brew. Yeah, Tea Master is gonna ask about the monkeys. Oh, I wonder if I pluck only that part, it'll give me a higher quality. I'm just gonna experiment. I'm gonna experiment. I may lose some money on this. I've been losing money lately, so it's not that big of a deal. Soil's still doing good. This math doesn't make sense. How is it 20% bud and 73 first leaf? What's the rest of it? Don't understand. Oh well, let's go process it. Alright, first step is withering. We're gonna do a short wither. What are you doing in the factory? Oh yeah, it's twigs, right? Let's separate the twigs and make some cookie cha. Alright, so let's take our tea, and now we gotta go fire it. Kill that green. Let's see, maybe if I roast it for longer, it'll be better quality. 4% love, yeah, Jesse. Alright, I'm just gonna try a little bit longer. 5 seconds longer. I'm gonna see if that makes a difference. Now we got Bitcoin supervising. The real tea master, he's supervising the factory now, so hopefully we're better. Alright, and I wonder if it'll let me go roll it now. No, I don't need to buy equipment. What? The same shit happened again. The same shit. Alright, let me go take it to the tea master, see what he says. Brewing your tea. Okay, so he wants me to roll before roasting? No, no, no. Tea Master is saying I really would need to disagree with you on that one, because if we do that... if we do that, Tea Master saying... Excuse me, sorry, I'm covering you up. If we do that, Tea Master saying, then we're going to start oxidizing the leaf. But yes, the game is trolling, so I've gotta fix this problem. So let's go sell this tea and make another batch. So it's not the plucking standard that makes a difference here. At least we're kind of making some money now. We definitely haven't made a return on our investment of that damn tea tasting room. This tea master man is taking it out of us. I got so confident after that batch of black tea. Alright, so let me go fix this plucking standard. We'll go back to the original 2 leaves and a bud. He works for Lipton. True dat. Alright, so the only other thing that I can change... Alright, let's wither. The only other thing I can change is that resting period. But again, for green tea, you don't want to rest because you want to expedite the process of kill green as quickly as possible. Alright, let's go roll. Which, you know, we're going to be kind of making some... I don't want to roll for a lot, so I'm going to reduce this down to like 15 seconds. Okay, so it's allowing me to roll. Oh, Jesse, you get your tea from Lipton? Well, hopefully we can help that. Alright, so we'll pick the leaves, take it over to the roasting machine. Alright, Mr. Tea Master, let's see what you say now. How's it? I don't have a wok, sir. So he's telling me the same thing. With the pan roasting. I wonder if I can roll it again. The boss is still not gonna, at least I made more money. Like, this is 720, so we're making some improvements, so maybe I need to roll it a little bit longer. I'm also going to tweak how the harvest, to rest it after harvest. Hey, but this is what it takes to become a true tea master. You have to make batch after batch after batch after batch of tea and just learn as you're going. Oh, good. Thanks for making yourself tea. So much fun. We'll drink some tea together. We'll drink some tea together. We'll make some tea together. Cheers. Oh, thank you. Let's see. I'm gonna allow it to rest. Maybe that'll affect. I'm not gonna make it rest for too long because that will affect the oxidation, but let's get plucking. I'm gonna use the same plucking standard, but I will roll it for a longer time this time. So now I got 83 kilos. All right, let's do one more. A little buggy the game, huh? Can't keep up with all of my fast plucking skills. All right, let's take this in the factory. We do. What type of tea are you drinking? And it's okay, even if it's not true tea, you are still welcome to the tea table. Alright, so I've rolled. Let's go fire. Cinnamon, oh, you like it spicy. Master same way. What do you gotta say? It's unprocessed. I think it's because of the withering. I wonder if I can take it back. Okay, let's go roll it. We just fucking up all the shit now. This is absolute chaos. We went from the roaster to the withering. Alright, let's see what Tea Master's got to say now. I think the Tea Master is confused. I think he doesn't understand. Oh, look, all my workers have quit on me. I have 0 workers now. What happened? Maybe that's the reason why. I don't have any workers. Again. Look, man. I can't even sell this tea. Let me try to process it again. Maybe it's because, like, I didn't have any workers. Yeah, I know, man. This is what I get for for involving the. Oh, look! The tea is done. Look! I can sell it now. All right, let me go roast it. Do the pan firing on the last step. Well, I made a 3-star CTC. What? Oh my god, this game is so backwards! Oh my goodness! This is absolute chaos. I might have broke the game. I think that's what happened, because how the fuck does a CTC tea sell for the highest price of all the teas that I've made so far? Actually, no, that black tea sold for 2,000. This one's for 1,000. You want to come down? Come on. What's on my lap? Oh my goodness. What a baby. Alright, so let's go see what the Tea Master says. I'm gonna see what his opinion. Time of the year is vital while plucking for CTC. He's giving it three stars and a high fruity note. Wow. But I only made 17 kilos. But this is not what the boss asked for, so I'm just gonna have to sell it. I'm just gonna sell it, make some money, and try again. This is a damn high price. I'm pretty happy with that. Processing equipment. Wait, why does it say 0 out of 10? Do I need to feed my workers? Like, do I gotta pay them more? What's going on? 100 a day. That's how much it costs. right, Tea Master? What do you say? Oh, man. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I think I'm just gonna call this a bug in the game. I think that's my only resolution here. I mean, man, I had so much confidence with that batch of black tea. I don't know. Let's try to roll it again. And roast it again. All right, now we're ready. Let's see. He's gonna tell me you made a CTC. The same damn thing. All right, let's sell the tea. Oh, see, look, I got a higher price that time. Yeah, Nick, I'm gaming. We're making some tea. This is the tea garden simulator. Try to, the boss is gonna tell me, because look, the boss wants green tea. He wants it 2-star quality, 20 kilos. I'm having the most trouble figuring out. He might take it, yeah. I mean, I'll say, hey, the tea master likes it. He seems to think it's CTC. Yonsei, have a great night. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Thank you so much. We love you so much. Yeah, I look forward to relaxing on your stream next. I love hanging out on your stream. Your music is so nice. So nice. Yeah, Nick, the game is not that it's not that good. Although in the oh, you had some good Dawn song. Well, good for you. Not many people get to claim that. You know, there's not a lot of good Dawn song that makes it into North America. Where did you get it from? Most of the good stuff stays in China, stays in Beijing and Shanghai. Doesn't really make its way to North America. I don't even deal in a lot of Dawn song. We do, but then we don't. Okay, fuck this. I sold the tea, right? Alright, so I've got 3 workers working. Let's see. Should I make a bud only? Do you think that would make it better quality? And the only thing, if I do that though, I only can pick 2 kilos a day. No, 2 leaves and a bud, that's it. That's fucking it. We're not making freaking Angie Baicha here. 115 kilos. Let's take it into the factory. What should I do first? What's the different thing I should do this time to increase the quality? Should I like let it hang out? Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wither it first. Maybe I'll tweak here. I'll wither it for a little bit longer. And I'm gonna let it rest after it withers. Let's let it rest for 20 seconds. No leaves in the machine. What? There we go. Well, Nick, I am so happy that you are enjoying good tea. You deserve it. Alright, so then we go from here to the rolling. I'll roll it for 40 seconds. Last step is roasting it. He said he recommended a higher temp. I fucking at the highest temp I can be at. Maybe a longer time. Let's roast it for a little bit longer. All right, hey. Finished processing the tea. This is a first. This is a first. So let's go take it to the tea master, see what Mr. Zhengwei has to say. We did it! We did it! Woo! He's giving us. But now he says try to roll the leaves a bit in a rolling machine before roasting. I did that, Mr. Zheng. I did it. I deserve a cup of tea after that arduous process of learning how to make good green tea. But all right, let's take it to the boss. The boss will be happy. He will be happy. Got a little bonus. Let's sell the rest of this leaf though. Got a higher price for that CTC than we did for this awesome green tea, but it's okay. Let's sell it. Let's sell it and get back to it. So what does boss want now? What? He wants an even higher quality green tea. I may have to plant a new field to accomplish this. Because remember, in the field that I currently have up here, we have the Asamaka variety, the broadleaf, which is not typical for quality green tea processing. Dawn, you seem to be pretty frustrated. Yeah, let's get going on a new field. I'm gonna start a new field, and I'm gonna put in. That one is an absolute no-no. Also a no-no. I'm too old for this. Is this it? Is this... So it's got a low pH. This other field also has an optimal pH. But it has less nutrients in the soil. debating between this plot and this plot. This one has, you know, more of... See, what's weird is that it doesn't tell you the altitude at this point. Fuck it, I'm gonna go for this one. Score. I should just buy all the land. Alright, let's see. That was the Chinese variety. Gotta wait for it to grow. We're finally in March, everyone. Alright, so the tea is ready. Let's check it out. We want 2 leaves and a bud. What? This is a high yielding plant. We get 198 kilos in one harvest. Well, in that case, we might as well just make it a bud only tea. Wait, I've got like 230. What? Oh, you know why? Because they kept. Yeah. They kept harvesting at this one. It's okay. I'll process this tea first. Let's go process this tea first. Made the mistake. Withering first. Let's take it over to the bamboo trays to rest, relax, spa daytime. I'm gonna let them relax for a little bit longer. They deserve it. Plus, it's more quantity, so I mean, if this is accurate, then you would want to put more into the process if it's a larger batch. Alright, final step. Let's get you roasted. Let's see. Yeah, I liked the roast last time, so I'll do the same amount. I don't want to, like, scald and burn the tea. It's a delicate thing. Alright, so let's see what the tea master has to say. I made CTC again. Alright, so I'm gonna sell this, make some money. Oh, that's a high price. Look at that, $28.80 a kilo. At least I'm making some money now. Dang, Don, you must be getting so frustrated. Alright, so let's see. Let's leave the factory. Stop plucking. Alright, so now I turn on the plucking here. Yeah, we're gonna do bud only, because that should be higher quality. Now it's only do 7 kilos per batch. Alright, Tea Master, what do you say? Yeah, this game is definitely a little buggy, but I guess I just gotta figure it out. Bud only CTC. Maybe I gotta fix my soil a little bit. Let's check the soil. You know, everything is good. It's not. Oh, here we go. Right, no longer organic, but you know, in Japan they say the organic tea is quite higher quality, so. High nutrients, so let's see if that affects quality. I am going to increase the plugging standard because it's just ridiculous. I'm gonna skip the rolling and go straight to the roasting. Very simple process. In true processing, you would then go from the roasting to rolling. Let's see if it's gonna let me roll. All right. Tea Master's gonna tell me it's not finished. Alright, so let's take it back for another roast. Maybe I'll do a shorter roast this time. Oh, that's oxidizing. I don't want to oxidize. I'm not trying to fucking oxidize this. Making green tea. Alright, now it's done. Tea Master, what are you going to say? You made some fancy tea there. I think I give up. But look, I'm making money again. I'm up. Let's see, there's no other equipment that I can get here. They consulted a tea estate in India, so yes, that is obviously why things are a little bit backwards. Not a whole lot of high quality green tea gets produced in those types of factories. So it's interesting that the boss is having me make What star tea? He wants 4-star green tea. They definitely weren't tea drunk. They may have been another kind of drunk, but not tea drunk. But I think I'm done with the game for now. I'm a little frustrated. I'll come back to it. I gotta sleep on this, and then I'll come back to it, and I'm gonna figure out how to make this high quality green tea. It's obviously not perfectly based on reality, but this was fun anyway. You know, I like how it kind of relaxed you all, and this was fun. Different, unique type of content to put on this channel, and I'm grateful. I had a lot of fun. Was entertaining. Yeah, so I'll pick up the game again next week on Tuesday night. We'll do a little bit more gaming. A couple of other games on the roster that I'll be checking out. So yeah, Tuesday nights is gonna be game night. Oh, let's go say hi to our friend Gnome Fire. We'll go raid Gnome Fire. He's a nice guy. Our one viewer. I don't even know who's here with us. Who's here with us? Oh, Caleb here is still here. But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out, playing some games with me. This was a lot of fun. We did. We got to learn a little bit. It was kind of fun to compare to the realities to this simulator, and yeah, we'll finish the game next week. I look forward to seeing what this game elevates to. You know, future levels, future bosses. I don't know if that's how it is, but I hope you all have a wonderful, beautiful evening. So much love to you. Good night, Dawn.